Fear back with another GTA 5 video. Now this video is going to be about a few different things. One, the new, well, not necessarily new, but missions with double money and RP. And the new vehicles. Mainly the Dominator GTX. I may be getting the, what was the other one called? Man. There were two cars that just came out this week. One was on Southern San Andreas Super Autos, and the other came out on Legendary Motorsport. The one on Southern San Andreas is the Dominator GTX, and the one on Legendary Motorsport, the Tyrant. The Overflowed Tyrant. I forget the name of that one. For some reason, the front end kind of reminds me of a. I know it's not based off of it, but it kind of reminds me of a Ford GT. That's what the Bullet is supposed to be, and the FMJ. Well, sort of. The FMJ is a mix between all different vehicles. That's not the purpose. That's not the point of this video, though. This is about the Dominator GTX and some new missions. Mainly the Dominator GTX. Now, let's see. Step 1. Take the best looking muscle car the 60s ever saw and introduce it to the greatest American supercar of the modern era. Step 2. Leave them alone in a quiet garage with a few dozen shots of high octane gas, plenty of axle grease, and nothing else to do. Step 3. The Dominator GTX is born, and it's hungry. When your pedigree is this good, there's nothing wrong with keeping it in the family. Interesting description. Let's get into blue. Why? Because my favorite color is blue. Am I going? Am I going to be selling this one, or the Vapid Ellie? No, because this has been my main car since I first got GTA Online. This is actually my first car in GTA Online, the Vapid Domiator. Now, I haven't used it in quite a while, but yeah, this is the first car I've ever customized. You can talk, if you've ever seen some of my older videos, you may see my car in a couple of my older videos. This one specifically. Now, I have used multiple different vehicles in my videos before, but you know, I'm gonna make a stop at my hangar and get a helicopter or a jet or something so I can get to my facility quicker.
This is a civilian hangar owner. Give them access to the base.
Probably turn that off. I don't know if it can be heard in the video or not, but trademark, stuff like that. Alright, into the hangar I go. Yeah, I don't have all the purposes of this video, but I have. What should I take? Should I take my Hydra? My Hydra's quick. Maybe the Akula. Although there aren't any other players in the session right now. Oh, cool. Let me take the Buzzard. Doesn't matter. That's the purpose of this video. Yes, my Hydra's blue. got a problem with it. It's actually my crew color. I just thought it'd be interesting to put this on a fighter jet. Kind of reminds me of a Blue Angel, actually. Even though I don't have yellow livery with yellow stripes or anything with it. That would actually be cool. Ooh. Alright. Too quiet. Say something. Why is my controller vibrating like that? Anyways, I think it'd be cool if we could put a livery, or if we could change the liveries and stuff on the Hydra, the Titan, and the Laser. That might make it actually worth. Well, not the Laser. Not gonna make the Laser worth $6.5 million just to put it in the hangar so I can change the livery. It'd still be cool to see some liveries available for these vehicles. Maybe change the camo, like the Titan. As soon as I put the Titan in my hangar, it removed the livery completely, and it made it white. But the cargo bomb, it stayed with the desert tan camo that it had. Why can't I make the cargo bomb one color? I mean, I know there's a jet stream, and I can make that a different. You know, I can make that one solid color, but there's some parts missing, and there's some parts that are on the cargo bomb that aren't on the jet stream. Facility. Don't be surprised, they don't have very much in the facility at all. I've got the Ellie, I've got the Hot Ring, I've got a Zentorno. I've got my old Karuma in here too. But that's about it. Yeah, there it is, right over there, the old Karuma. My Dominator. I've got the Hermes in here too. Did I post the video that I did on the Ellie? I think I did. Alright, same sound. Now, taking a quick look at this vehicle, the body itself seems to be Mustang for the most part. There's 3 lights on the front of on each side. That's modern Mustang-ish. The way they're arranged isn't exactly. I have no idea what those taillights are. Some kind of Dodge. The front end seems to be kind of a mix between a Camaro. And seriously, the way that the bottom lip is, the way that grill is shaped, and there's 2 openings on the side. It looks like a Camaro. Not entirely. Actually seems to be kind of sailing-ish. The sailing package for the Mustang, whatever. Front end kind of looks like that, like a modern sailing. I still can't figure out what those taillights are. That's gonna bother me for a while. As for the hood kind of reminds me of a Ford GT as well. I know I said the other supercar, the Tyrant, kind of reminds me of a Ford GT, but if you look at those openings and look at a Ford GT, you know what I'm talking about. That's kind of cool looking. I prefer the three lights that it had, that a normal Mustang has, or even the lights that a Salem has. Anyways, take a look and see what we can do with this thing.
What miracle do you want me to perform?
Armor, brakes, and all that standard. Let's see, we got bumpers. Primary, secondary, carbon. No. Nope. Race bar. Oh. No. Hmm. Yeah, I think I'm gonna keep that stock. I like the way that one looks. Although the GT strut brace does look interesting. I'm not going with sticker bomb on any of these parts. Not really a fan of sticker bomb. Lightweight, medium weight race strut, heavyweight racing strut. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna keep it stock, at least for now. Put the engine upgrades on there. How's the exhaust? Let's see. What the heck happened to the engine sound? We got the rally, the carbon rally, the dual big bore, carbon dual big bore, twin carbon tip, twin aluminum tip, twin titanium, twin what the heck? That just looked weird. Okay, those last three look weird. They're trying to... How many people are going to go for a Ricer build? That's what I want to know. How many people are going to go for a Ricer build and put the over-exaggerated body parts and stuff on the car, put the sticker bomb all over it, put these weird-looking exhausts on it? I think I'll go with the twin aluminum for now. I may come back and change it later. Not putting any explosives. Fender upgrades, alright. Put a kind of a wide body, I guess. Even though the wheels don't change position. Body arches, secondary body arches, carbon, chrome, and no. I'm not sure on that. I'll have to come back to that. Grill, roadster, carbon roadster, tuner, carbon tuner, sports, carbon, chrome sports, shark grill, carbon shark, grinder grill. What am I supposed to do? Run people over and then that eats them? And grinds them up like beef jerky, or not beef jerky, but ground beef. Carbon grinder. For the sake of customization, I guess we can go with that because I kind of like the look of an exposed intercooler. I feel like I can move those two horizontal, not horizontal, but slanted bars. Maybe you have less of the bars in the middle. That'd look cool. Gonna go with the sports version. Now for the hood. Stripped hood. So that takes the badges off, that takes out the vents. Secondary stripped. Carbon stripped. Sticker, no. Intake. Carbon intake. Bulkhead. Carbon bulkhead. Vented hood. Now that actually kind of reminds me of a Cobra. The way that hood is. Carbon vented performance hood. That's a lot of it's like window blinds on the hood. Carbon window blinds. That actually reminds me of a hood from Need for Speed Most Wanted and Need for Speed Underground 2. The older Need for Speed games had a hood similar to this. I can't remember the name of it. Vanity hood? Carbon vanity? With a little window in the hood, maybe? Meh. Is there only one secondary? There's only a secondary stripped hood. Rally spec. I'll go with the rally spec. Mud guards. Interesting. Guess I'll put those on there. Rear panel. Secondary. Carbon. Black. Alright. Actually, let's see what we got for respray. Primary color, chrome, that's the majority of... Is it just the mirrors and the door handle that it changes? Is that the secondary is? That's a weird setup, but okay. I'm gonna go ahead and put the same paint job that I have on my on my original Dominator on here. Just see how it looks. Oh, what am I doing? Why did I go to metallic? Let's see. Kind of looks weird, but okay. Let's see for the roof. Stripped roof. Secondary stripped. Carbon stripped. Sticker. No. What the? Okay, that reminds me of a different hood from Need for Speed. There's kind of whatever that is supposed to be, like an air vent or whatever. You can put something like that on the hood of your cars, except it was facing the other way. It was facing forward instead of backwards. Anyways, sports roof, racing performance, secondary performance, carbon performance, race vents, carbon race, Mark 1 roof scoop, Mark 1 carbon, Mark 2 roof scoop, Mark 2 carbon, vortex generators, secondary vortex generators, carbon vortex, no vortex, sticker bomb. There's a lot of vent options for this car. I probably would put a carbon roof on it. Yeah. There are no louver options. I just realized that there are no louver options for this one. My original car looks. My original car has louvers on it. Ah, I see the difference. Side skirts extended. Secondary carbon sticker bomb streets. Secondary street. That little stripe actually looks cool there. Carbon street. Sticker bomb street. Mark 1 ram bar. You doing some kind of Fast and Furious post-apocalyptic thing here? Mark 1 ram bar secondary sticker bomb. Mark 2 ram bar secondary sticker bomb. That is a interesting thing there. I think I'm gonna go with the secondary street though. I like the way that stripe looks down there. Spoiler, GT spoiler. There is a lot of spoiler options for this. Secondary GT spoiler. Carbon. Street or sports. Secondary sports. Carbon sports. Now it kind of reminds me of Razor's car from Need for Speed Most Wanted. Aerodyne fin. Secondary aerodyne. Carbon aerodyne. Drag spoiler. That is... Okay, these are getting big. Secondary drag spoiler. Carbon drag spoiler. Dovetail. Oh, I see it. It's on the roof. Secondary dovetail. Carbon dovetail. Chrome garage spoiler. Garage spoiler. Is that bigger or is the... I think the drag's actually bigger. It's supposed to be like a drift build or something? No. That's a big wing. Big spoiler. Big... whatever you want to call it. I think I'm probably going to go with... Carbon... Aerodyne? Or this... Carbon aerodyne, yeah. So many. It's like wide, and that is wider than the car. That's even wider. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the aerodyne carbon thing. As for the suspension, drops down pretty good. Transmission, turbo.
There, that should give you a boost.
Window tint. Nice. Got to put the armor, the brakes and stuff on. I already got the engine. That's for the front bumpers. Carbon secondary, carbon secondary, carbon secondary. Carbon secondary, carbon secondary. What do I go with? That's not a coin, that's a pencil. Where'd the coin go? Oh, there it is. Alright. side secondary. Alright, landed on blue. We're going with secondary.
If that car was a woman, I'd kiss her.
Trust me, I know how you feel. Talking about my favorite car here. Fender's the only things I haven't done. I think I'm gonna go with carbon or just the standard. Or the stock. Not stock, but primary body arches. Yep.
That's a beauty right there.
Not really going for a specific build here. I'm just putting on what I personally find looks interesting to me. I'm not saying you have to build it like this. You don't have to build it like this. You can keep it stock if you want to. This is just how I like the way it looks. I forgot to put the pearl lesson on. There we go. And with that, the build is pretty much complete. Well, except for the wheels. Wheel type. Chromatic Z appears to be the stock wheels on this car. What the old set of wheels that I had on my old Dominator would look like on here. Eh. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Carbon Chromatic Z or whatever that was. Not the Chromatic Z, but Carbon Solar, maybe. Actually, the Carbon Inferno looks nice. Carbon Inferno it is. Midnight blue, royal blue, baby blue, bright blue. Put a blue accent on the wheels. Go royal blue on it. Almost forgot the bulletproof tires.
They won't shoot these out.
Nay. And with that, the build's complete. You know what? I should get in touch with Gangster and Immortal. We should. You guys know what? You guys, as in Immortal and Gangster, you guys don't know what I mean when I say we should get the squad ready. To make a new squad video. Understand? Now, as for the viewers, you're not going to understand what that means until the video is out. Unless Gangster and Immortal want to explain. But I'm gonna go ahead and say what I think personally about this car. Or what I personally think about this car. And I'm gonna finish the video. Personally, I like the Mustang part of it. I don't really care much for the fact that they mixed a Camaro front end with a Mustang. I don't care much for the lights on the back either. It does have an impressive amount of customization. Or, well, not impressive, but a good amount of customization. Impressive for a non-Benny's vehicle, I should say. This is one of the more customizable vehicles in this game. Yeah, let's see. That is a tiny trunk. Oh, that's cool. The belt's actually moving. That is cool. Yeah, like I said, I don't like the Camaro part of the front end, the Camaro aspect of it. I don't care much for the tail lights. But overall, I think it's a nice car. But now that that's been said, the customization, whatever, has been done. You know what time it is. That was weird. Anyways, yeah, it's time for the end of the video, so have a nice day. Hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe. Feel free to check out Immortal's channel as well. Check out Gangster. Go ahead and give Primal a couple of views too. I'll leave a link in the description below to check them out. The rest of my squad. Gangster, you know what I mean. The rest of the squad. We need to get the squad together. Immortal, you too. With that out of the way, have a nice day, and goodbye.